Hey guys, it's Sergeant Davidson, active duty Air Force recruiter for the Huntsville area. And today we're going to be talking about how you pick your career in the United States Air Force. So this video is going to be very beneficial for people just meeting their Air Force recruiter or who just want more information about that process. Really quick, I'm a huge nerd, so I wanted to show off my Pokemon collection, all 151 original OG Pokemon. I don't mess around with the new stuff. I'm old school. Gotta catch them all. Boom. So wanted to get that in the video. It's like my crowning achievement for my game room. I'm super proud of it. Just wanted to showcase it really quick. All right, back to the main topic, which is picking your career in the United States Air Force. Obviously, it's a very important choice, and it's something a lot of people are passionate about. This is a very complicated situation, so I'm going to try to break it down from the cradle to the grave, okay? Number one, no one knows what you're going to be qualified for until you make it through the entire enlistment process. And what that means is you have to have a passing ASVAB score and you have to make it through MEPS. MEPS is the Military Entry Processing Station. You have to make it through both those to determine what careers are going to be available to you. Just because you have a passing ASVAB score and you qualify for the job doesn't necessarily mean that you're medically qualified for it. And what that means is if you go up there and you don't meet one of the medical requirements, such as depth perception, color vision, hearing, lifting enough pounds on the X factor, that could still disqualify you for the job. So that happens a lot. A lot of times people will come in already with a passing ASVAB score and they say, I qualify for this job, I want these jobs. Well, that's great. Let's keep that on the back burner, but just be aware you're gonna have to medically pass those tests as well. So they're equally as important. Everyone focuses just on the ASVAB, and the ASVAB is important, but the medical qualifications are just as important. So when you take all those tests, when you go up to MEPS, treat them just like the ASVAB. You want to pass them all, okay? Super important. So those two factors, your ASVAB and your medical qualifications, will determine what careers are available to you. Now, some people then say, all right, I qualified for the one job I wanted. I want that one job. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You don't get to pick just one job. For my recruiting squadron, and it's different nationwide, other recruiting squadrons have different requirements. For ours, the 332nd Recruiting Squadron that covers Northern Alabama, you have to list 8 jobs. So what that means is if you qualify for 100 jobs, you need to narrow that list down to 8. Okay, and I always tell my recruits, make sure you're happy with your number 1 job and your number 8 job, because unfortunately I don't pick them for you. They're picked up at my squadron level by my operations superintendent. He picks the jobs. If I could pick them, everybody's getting their number 1. But that's not how it happens, and you just have to be flexible with Air Force needs. Now with that though, the great news is there's no caveats on what jobs you can list except medical. Due to the extreme nature of medical and how rare it is, you can only list 2 jobs that are in the medical career field. Because if you listed all 8, you'd be sitting around waiting on a job for possibly years. They're extremely rare. But other than that, there are no restrictions. So that's what I tell my recruits. Go up there, qualify for as many jobs as you can, and then wherever your passion lies, I'm not going to steer you in one direction or another. If you only want to do mechanical jobs and work with your hands, boom, list all 8 mechanical. If you want to only do intel and you qualify for all of them, fill that whole list up. Same with electronic jobs, office jobs. You know, the sky's the limit that you qualify for. I want to make sure that everyone going in is going to be happy with their career path. Now, heaven forbid, let's say you get a job and it's even high up on your list, because that happens all the time, and it's not something later on in your career, 2-3 years down the line, that you're happy with and you want to try something new. The Air Force does a really good job at making sure that their airmen are happy, and the best way to be happy is to be in a career that you enjoy. So you have the ability as a first-term airman to guarantee get cross-training opportunity. As long as your career field isn't critically manned and the career field that you're trying to go into is 100% manned, then you can do it. So for most career fields, that's not going to be a problem. That's what I did. I did PWO for 10 years, and then I cross-trained into recruiting after 10 years. So I wasn't even a first-term airman at that point, but the Air Force just realized that, hey, you know what, let's give them a break and try something new. So Air Force does a phenomenal job at that. Some words of wisdom and just word of caution. Make sure when you go see a recruiter, or if you come see me, make sure that you're not job locked. It's very off-putting when you come in and you're like, I only want this one job. You know, we don't write the policy, we just have to follow our policy, and unfortunately you just can't come in and demand one job. that you don't even know if you're qualified for yet. So just make sure when you start the process to join the world's greatest Air Force that you're flexible and you're open-minded, because you'd be amazed at how many awesome careers we have. So do some research. Please look on www.airforce.com and reach out to a local Air Force recruiter if you have any questions, concerns. We covered a lot in this video. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Please, if you're in the Huntsville area and you want to start your Air Force career, you can reach out to me. My contact information will be listed in the details as well. You guys have a great day. All right, bye.